Hi everyone, AJ here from herfitnesssolutions.com. I'm here today to kind of do a little bit of a mini rant. It's about the fitness industry and something that seems to be, I don't know, maybe it's just everything I see on my Facebook feed every day and back and forth, but it's fitness bullying or whatever you want to call it. I'm not even talking about, like, I know people are talking about a lot of like fit shaming and fat shaming and all that kind of stuff. I'm talking about something a little bit different, where there seems to be such a huge divide between the different camps that people fall under. And I don't know, I like to educate myself based on all the different camps and all the different research that is out there, and then use that research to I experiment with things myself, and then I use what I've learned accordingly when it's appropriate with my clients. And I think that that's a pretty good way to approach things, because as everyone will tell you, they don't want to give you a clear answer because everyone's different. So if that's your answer every time someone asks you a nutrition question or a training question, then I don't know, I find it somewhat hypocritical to then be so tied to one camp at the same time. But anyway, it's not the camps that I have a problem with. I mean, people do whatever they want. It's the bullying that goes on, and the name calling, and just downright lack of respect for other human beings. That is starting, like, I'm just really starting to notice it and how it affects my day-to-day, and even that of clients or maybe other trainers who come to me looking for advice when they're trying to get started and educate themselves a little bit more. For years, I've subscribed to newsletters of researchers. Not all of them are free, and I've bought so many ebooks from people that have taught me so much. The researchers that are out there, I'm the first one to say, like, none of the things I do to get my clients results is something I came up with. It's something that I've studied, that I've learned about, that I've tried, that I've experimented with, that I've collaborated with other people to learn about their experiments and how things went for them. We're there to pass on that knowledge because, well, let's face it, we need different people at different levels. We need the guys with the PhDs in the labs doing their work. We need the elite bodybuilding athletes or whatever doing their work. And then we need trainers like myself who are helping everyday people who they can interpret the scientific data that that a lot of people read. They just want you to help them apply it and motivate them. And there's a need for everyone in this business to have different strengths and appeal to different people. Like, our job, the reason most of us got in this business was to help people. And I just find right now that it's kind of frustrating because I've spent a very long time following certain people, like I said, buying their ebooks. And then with Facebook being a platform for communication and knowledge sharing, it's been unfortunate because people that I looked up to and respected for a long time, and I'm not saying I don't respect their work, but you get to know their personalities when you interact online or see their interactions online, and it's very disappointing. And I'll tell you why, because a lot of my clients, they'll ask me, like, is there somebody, or what's the group of people or a list of people that you like to follow their Facebook pages, and where do you like to get your information from? And especially new trainers that are getting into this business, they want to know where they can find good information. And then you refer these people to these pages, and it's absolutely embarrassing what goes on. I've had clients come back to me and basically say, wow, I don't care what these people know, what goes on between, the banter between people and, their beliefs and whatever. They're like, it's just the biggest turnoff. They don't really care anymore. They don't want anything to do with it. And I started noticing that was happening with me too. Like, I started unsubscribing to, newsletters that I was paying for, back in the day, if someone offered me a free ebook that they had already bought, I always had the frame of mind where I was like, well, I respect this person, I respect their work and their business, and I want them to continue to do that because that's just going to help me in the long run with my education and my success with my clients. So instead of taking that ebook for free from someone else, I would gladly go pay the $60 and buy it, purchase it for myself so I could support that person and what they're in this business to do and what they're there to provide for others. And I've just noticed recently that I just really haven't had the urge to do that a lot of the time. I mean, I'll go look stuff up and read certain reports and listen to certain podcasts. And I mean, a perfect example was about a month ago, there was someone that I've looked up to and who's very high profile right now, and he was speaking at a weekend seminar in a university not very far from where I live. It was a couple hours away. I didn't have any plans that weekend. Normally in the past, I probably would have gathered up a bunch of my colleagues and we would have spent the weekend going to that conference, sharing information with each other, and that would have been something that I had done in the past. And it wasn't just me, the people I talked to, and I said, hey, you guys interested in this? Everyone was just kind of like, you know what? No, I'm kind of over it right now. I'm not even really following that person anymore because I'm just sick of the nonsense. And it's really too bad. And I'm not here thinking that any of these people are going to listen to this or really give a shit what I think. I guess the only thing that I really want to say today is that, if you're starting in the fitness business, the education and the science is very, very important. Don't overlook that importance. But don't get caught up in all the drama that's there because it's just negative energy. It's going to burn you out. And I don't even think I think our clients don't want, I think if they perceived us as someone who was like that, I think that it would devalue our service because, I don't know, it almost seems like we're brainwashed by someone instead of thinking clear for ourselves and what's best for our clients. So just don't get discouraged, I suppose. I spent some time today just unsubscribing from stuff and taking certain people off my news feed on Facebook because I just didn't want the negative energy. Because what I do and my job is so positive to me, I didn't want that negativity to be creeping in and just be another source of stress for me. So yeah, just stay positive, and I hope the people out there who have yet to partake in this kind of fitness bullying, if the opportunity arises, I hope you just pass and take a deep breath and just be the bigger person and choose not to comment or just remove yourself from that conversation or whatever you have to do because I don't know. It's just disappointing. It's disappointing when people that you've looked up to for a very long time and you're so grateful for the work that they do because it's helped you succeed and helped you help other people with their health, things that are very important, when they just act like assholes. Anyway, that's all I have to say for today.